Welcome back, guys. I had a request to put a little bit of information on the web, how to make a strutting decoy or any decoy out of a skinned turkey. Say one thing you must have is 20 mule borax. You'll find that at laundry aisle in your grocery store. Costs you like $2 a box. Should last you quite a few years. Um, but that'll take care of the bug situation that's inside the skin and help dry out any uh, fat and what little pieces of meat that might get left on the turkey for you. Um, Basically, the whole setup is you take your turkey skin or take your turkey, you skin him down the inside of his leg, across to the other leg, up the other side, and then you're going to cut from there back. You don't cut anything forward except once you get up close to his wattles, and then you can cut around his wattles and just let that stay on. One thing you need to do is get an idea of how big your turkey is, so you can put him back in position. Uh, get you some paper, measure from his from his wing joint down to his hip joint. But whenever you start skinning him, you basically going to skin from the outside of the legs on out, cut the tail just like you would a normal fan mount, and then skin up the back as far as up to the base of the wings. Once you get to the base of the wings, now be careful at the base of the wings. Try to skin as far up as you can before you start cutting the wing joints off, because you want the bones in the wings to give those support. So that'll come off with the skin. Then you skin off. Once you cut those wings off, have some paper towels ready, because normal turkeys, they'll bleed quite profusely whenever you start uh, in that area because of the arteries going out there. So take them off, dry up as much blood as you can, continue on up the neck to the wattles, cut around the wattles, and then you'll have a complete turkey skin with wing bones and the meat in there. You'll later come in, take out the meat out of the wings. Just go in there with your knife on the inside of the wings, cut them up, cut all the meat out, scrape it, do what you can, get as much as you can. And then once you get all that done, you want to take your turkey in a 5-gallon bucket and some Dawn dishwashing detergent and wash him real good. Say, I skinned my turkey on Tuesday and didn't get around to actually preparing him until Sunday because it was a week-long hunt. But it still worked fine. I just kept him on ice that time and in a plastic bag, and he was fine. But take him, wash him in the 5-gallon bucket, Dawn dishwashing detergent. You'll probably have to. You only need to wash him one time with the Dawn, and then the rest of the time you're gonna have about 3 rinses to get all the Dawn out of him. Then you take your hair dryer. You start blowing the hair dryer, get his feathers fluffed back up. Once you get back to a fluffy turkey, you go in with the borax. Go inside of him, put the borax all in there, and that's before you take all the meat out the wings. Then you start laying the wings out. Get all that meat cleaned out so you don't have any flies messing with it. Then you put your borax on the wings as heavy as you can. Once you finish that, you take whatever you're going to stuff your turkey back with. So you could take a one of those funky chickens and stuff it right on up the turkey, and have his head sticking out. I wish I'd have had that to begin when I was working with my turkey, but I tried putting the head in later, and that was a little bit more difficult. So what I had to do was cut up the little funky chicken decoy until I could get him to fit down into the neck cavity, going in the front of the neck. Also, whatever you stuff the turkey with, you need to know how long to make his neck. Say get you some wire, run. I used like regular fence wire, and I probably used about 4 strands, twisted it up, make it pretty stiff, stuck it into the foam body, and then that gave me support to the neck so I can move the neck anywhere I needed to. So hope that helps. Besides that, say I'll post an extra video um, showing you what mine kind of looks like. I can still move him around a little bit and fix the feathers up where he looks a little bit neater, but main thing is just pin that turkey where you need him to be, because he's going to shrink up to whatever size you want, or whatever you have inside of him stuff. So and so you want to stay on the small side. If you want to use a taxidermy head, uh, I would suggest Cherokee, uh, because they have like a $20 head that you can use if you want to do a strutting turkey. And also if you want to use a hen head on your gobbler feathers, that'll work fine too. So give that a try. And like I said, I got another video. It's going to be right behind this one, showing you pictures of what one looks like in a little bit more detail, as far as looks go. If you have any questions, just leave me a comment in the bottom down there, and we'll try to get it taken care of.